Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. It's Avocado Mommy here, and we're back with another drawing comic characters because you all seem to enjoy that and I enjoyed making it, so we're going to do it again. I have two more characters that are going to be featured in today's video. I'll give you more details on them as I am drawing. I also would like to say that I won't make the same mistake I did last time. I'll do a bit more research this time to make sure I get everything right, and I'll also provide a lot more details on the characters and what roles they play in the stories. And if you're interested in the lore, I will talk about it at the end of the video, and I'll also put more details in the description if you really want to check it out. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I hope you all enjoy. So the first character we're going to be doing, or I'm going to be doing, is Niall. Niall is one of my favorite characters, and I'd have to say he has by far my favorite character design out of all of the characters I've made. I have always wanted to make a bat character, and here he is. I absolutely love how he turned out, and like I said, his design is probably my favorite out of all of them. Personality-wise, I'll be completely honest, I haven't developed too much of his personality since he is one of the more recent characters that I have created. But even with that being said, I still do feel like his character is going to be really great. I may not have much of his personality developed, but I do have some. So what I do have, I will tell you. So Niall's personality sort of is a little bit of mix and match for me because I haven't fully decided what his personality will be, so it's kind of hard for me to give you a set answer on what it should be or what I want it to be. But as of right now, I can tell you a little bit about his role. So in the story, Niall plays the thief. He is introduced to the story in a way that I won't tell you because it is a spoiler and it hasn't been, and the comic hasn't been released yet. So it kind of defeats the whole purpose, so I won't be telling you this time. Other than that fact, like I was saying, Niall is the thief. He is really all that. Other than being a thief, Niall is probably the oldest character out of the main cast. I'm doing air quotes, which you can't see, but he is the oldest out of the main cast, like I literally just said. Niall is 36 years old, although he is very tiny for a 36-year-old, but that's okay because it's just okay. Niall is like oh man, I really should prepare scripts for these things, but I would say this. Niall's character design was the easiest for me to come up with because I went straight into this knowing exactly what I wanted him to wear and what I wanted him to look like. I wanted him to have a very sort of steampunk-ish design, pretty much only seen through the goggles. But that is kind of what I wanted his character to be like, and that's what it came out to be. And I just really loved how it came out. I love the very monotone color scheme. It really fits in with the fact that he's a bat, so he's out a lot at night. And I just think it fits him so perfectly to be the way he is. And now we move on to our next character. Our next character is one of the more important characters. And when I say important, I mean important to the lore. Not exactly to the plot, but to the lore. She is a side character, but I just really wanted to make a dragon character. And her name is Cecilia, even though in the end you'll see that it says Cosmos, but I decided to change her name up at the end and it's Cecilia now. But with that being said, she is a dragon character and plays into the lore, as in the lore, dragons are seen as ancient creatures The lore of the story says that dragons created the land, they created Earth. Dragons are like gods, basically. Um, and there are a bunch of different clans, and each clan is based off of a dragon. So I decided to make Cecilia because I wanted to show a glimpse at how modern day dragons are treated because of the ancient stories of how dragons created the land. So any modern day dragon is basically seen as a successor to a god, so they are treated as the highest royalty. So Cecilia is treated as a royal, air quotes around the word royal. Of course, you can't see that, but that is how she is treated because of her ancestry. But there isn't really much about her character. I will say that she is a mother character. And when I say she is a mother character, I don't mean that she's like very, caring. She is, but when I say she's a mother character, I mean she's an actual mother. She does have children. But the role of Cecilia in the plot is that she is the person who is teaching Kai everything he needs to know to be a uh, med character. I haven't really decided on names for a lot of the roles, but Cecilia works in the medicine industry in this world. Most dragons actually do. Most dragons work in the medicine industry. Very few become warriors, and the second most, I guess, the second most job that dragons actually work in is being a seer because of how strong their magic typically is, but most of them work in the medicine industry. With that being said, there's just a bunch of other interesting things about her character, but I do not have enough time to talk about them now, so we're going to move on to the outro of the video. Alright, guys, that was the end of the video. Uh, Now, here is where I tell you a little bit about the lore. I'm just going to jump straight into it because it is very important. Um, so basically, the lore consists of a bunch of dragons. 5 dragons came together to create Earth, to create the land they're on. It's not called Earth, it's called Avalian. Avalian, and that is the land that they're on. The dragons are separated into different, they're separated by their different color schemes. So we have blue dragon, green dragon, red dragon, purple dragon, and then silver dragon, which I don't have a character for, but basically, after a war that occurred between the red the red clan and the blue clan, they have names. It's actually, the war is the Kitsuaoian versus Nekoakian War. And after the war occurred, it was decided that there will be a tie, but after so much damage had been caused, the land had been split into different villages to hopefully prevent a war like this from starting again. This is basically built up to what happened, and the plot of the story begins with our characters preparing for the annual festival that is dedicated to the dragons. The fets- the festival is called Matsuri no Duragon, which is Festival of Dragon. I decided not to say Duragons because I just feel like saying Duragon just sounded a little better. So they're preparing for the Matsuri no Duragon, Festival of Dragons, and that is the event that leads all of the characters to meeting one another. So currently, the main cast that we have are Kai, the main character, Ezekiel, the second main character, Malachi, third main character, and Niall, the fourth main character. And Cecilia is a supporting cast. Uh, that is really all I have for today. This video is getting on the lengthier side, and it is really just me talking, even though the previous video was more so just you all listening to me talking than listening to a long amount of music and then listening to me talking again. But that it's not this way today. But this video has come to a very sad ending, and I hope you all enjoyed. And now I'll show you all of the main characters put together into one picture, not including Cecilia because she is a supporting cast character. And with all of that being said, I'll leave you all to enjoy this final product, and I hope you all enjoyed the video. Be sure to stay tuned and read the description if you want a little bit more detail on the characters and the lore to the story. Other than that, this is Avocado Mommy signing out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!